everybody, welcome to 2025. Yes, it's the first video of the year and my inspiration is like zero. But that's okay. I'm still working out, I'm still teaching classes and personal training and blah, blah, blah. It's just that when I come to these videos, it's like, what else can I show you that we haven't already done? So today I thought we would start the new year off with a good strength and stretch, which kind of was inspired because I do teach a stretch and flex class, and I know many of you love that class and you come regularly and you're always asking for more stuff. So this is a good one that you'll be able to pull out if you just have, well, we'll see how long it ends up being, see how much time you've got during your day, where you don't necessarily have to do a long warm-up. There's not really any strength involved. No, there is strength involved. There's not really any like strength training or cardio or anything like that. You're just gonna kind of move right into some of the stretches with the strength training. Trust me, it's gonna be a good one. Okay, and I just saw my kitty go back there, so he's back there somewhere. He's gonna join us. But anyway, we're just gonna get started with some easy squats. So just kind of back up into your space. By the way, you need no equipment for this at all today. You just need space. I'm like shedding hair like crazy, which is insane considering how cold it is. So you want to take those feet out a little bit wide, and we're just going to drop slowly into that squat. I always do this. It's funny because sometimes I have personal training clients and they're not used to working out and they're like, oh, should I do this with my hands? Looks like they're praying, like they're asking me for forgiveness or something. I don't care what you do with your hands. You can let them hang. You can put them, don't rest them here, or don't push on here, but you can rest them here. Or you can have them here. They're just here out of the way. Don't really care. Push up through your heels. Squeeze those glutes together. Stand up tall. We're going to do a few more of these. You're going to drop down into that squat. Now what I want you to think about, because yes, this is a squat, so we're warming up our body, but when you're here, knees are not pushing forward, okay? They're lined up over your feet. Go ahead and press up through. Drop back down for the next one. You're sitting back into this, okay? I'm going to turn sideways and show you what I'm talking about. So you're sitting back into this squat. So we're not doing one of these. We're also not coming all the way down and doing a yoga squat, okay? We're holding a squat. We're working those quads, those glutes should be tightening your bottom. And again, checking in on that alignment. Press up, we're gonna do a couple more. Come back here with you, okay? Drop it down. The other big thing, and I can't really show you this, but make sure you can wiggle your toes. Okay, because again, otherwise you're leaning forward way too much, so you want to be back on your heels. Okay, press up, we've got one more. This one, I'm going to be sneaky on you. Here, start to shift your weight to one side, take that other leg and stretch it out. Now, you can put weight here, because what I want you to do is focus on an inner thigh stretch. So you're going to drop a little bit lower until you feel that stretch right through here. Come on up, shift to the other side. Now, hopefully your legs are fairly even, so when you come to this other side, you already feel that stretch in that inner thigh. But if not, walk that foot out a little bit longer. We're gonna come back again. We're gonna hold these a little bit longer. We're gonna start going for that traditional 20-second stretch hold. Because yes, we're working this leg we're standing on, but now we're getting a nice deep stretch to that inner thigh. You can always drop a little bit lower too, and if you end up coming all the way down, now you're losing the strength, but you're still getting that stretch. Which, depending on which one you're going for, if you want more strength or more stretch, that's up to you. Shift to the other side. Here we go. Again, find that inner thigh stretch. Keep the other leg nice and strong. Forgot to look at the time that time. I'll just guess on it. It should be close enough, right? So I feel like because I demonstrated on the other side, I'll go ahead and show you if you can come down and keep that stretch. Great. But if you want more strength, stay up here. And again, you're pulling that hip down, so you're getting that inner thigh stretch. Come back up to center, push all the way up. Now our feet are nice and wide, so walk those in a little closer. Okay. Actually, bring them about hip width apart. We're gonna do that roll down, and those of you who come to my class, you know I love this. So I'm gonna turn a little bit sideways so you can see what's happening. Inhale all the way through the top of your head, as tall as you can get. Then you're going to drop that head. Then you're going to let your arms start to hang. Now, I'm going to pause right here. This is really ugly and bad posture, but we're not trying to walk around like this. We're trying to get a nice deep stretch. So if you were to imagine that your head and your arms are just heavy dead weights, that's what we're going for. Tighten those abs so you roll down. So we're really using our abdominal muscles. You're pressing your abs back to your spine. So you're getting a nice deep stretch down your back. I'm lifting my head up. I don't know why. Let it hang down. And then you're gonna find that nice, relaxing position. So here's where we're gonna mix things up, okay? So in this relaxing position, I want you to walk yourself up till you have a flat back, okay? So we were hanging, now you have a flat back. Your legs should be mostly straight. I have a tiny bend in my knees, but not a lot. Then I'm gonna come all the way up, and what I'm doing is using those hamstrings to come all the way up. So this is twofold, okay? This is the second half of a good morning, but you're also getting some good ab work too, and a deep stretch down your back. So do it again, drop that head. Let those arms hang heavy. Tighten the abs. Use your abs to roll it down. I'm telling you, this could be the greatest thing you do all day. Now if you want a little deeper stretch in that upper body, you can bend your knees if you need to. And before you come back up, just nod your head. Just let it go. If you want to grab those opposite elbows to hang lower, that's fine too. Okay, if you have those elbows, just drop the hands. From here, you're gonna flatten that back out. Okay, so pull those shoulders, head up, nice flat back. That's gonna get those hamstrings working, and use the hamstrings to pull yourself back up. We've got 2 more of these. Okay, again, roll down, tight abs. Press those abs to your spine. Let that head, let those arms hang heavy. You don't want to rush through this because remember, we're stretching and strengthening. Those abs are working to get us down to this position. You might find that you're a little lower each time as you get a little more warmed up. Flatten that out, head and shoulders come up. Okay, you might have a little tiny arch in your lower back, that's okay. Hamstrings activate, pull yourself back up. Beautiful, 1 more, just like that. Drop it down, and hopefully, at this point, you're starting to feel your abs, okay, because you're working them right about here. Tight abs, pressing to your spine, letting the head and arms hang heavy, no work necessary. Finding that glorious, relaxing hang. Once more, nod the head, shake it, yes or no. All right, flatten it out. Hamstrings engaged, nice strong stretch, and pull up. Love it. Yes, beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go into some plank work here because it wouldn't be me without planks, right? So what I want you to do, you have 2 options. You can just drop down in there, or you can do that roll down once more. Hands out, walk yourself out to that plank. Okay, right here in a plank, if you are nice and strong in your plank, stay here. What you're gonna do, and I'm trying to see if you can see my heels, is you're gonna bend one knee just so you can press the other heel back and get a good calf stretch. But of course, at the same time, shoulders and abs and quads really are all working at the same time. So it's a deep stretch. We're gonna try to hold it for that minimum 20 seconds on that calf. We've not really done anything to warm our calves up other than just walk around, so that's cool. All right, release that and then switch. So you're pressing that opposite heel, but you're still in that plank position. We're not here, we're not here, we're in that nice plank position. And if you think about it, if you're holding both of these for roughly 20 seconds, and the time it took me to describe what we were doing, and then when we finish this, it'll be about a minute. So that's some pretty good strength right there. And you're stretching at the same time. How awesome is that? Okay, take that stretch out, find your plank. Now, what I want you to do, I've said that a lot, what I want you to do. Keep those hands down, start to gently lower your hips to the ground, start to bring your shoulder blades back together until you feel a stretch in those abs, okay? And then lift it back up. So if you are about here and you're like, no, that's killing my lower back, just pull it back up again. Okay, but we are relaxing and we're letting the abs drop down, pulling the shoulders back, opening up the chest, and then lifting back up through those abs. Okay, we're just gonna do 2 more of these. So lower that down, relax the abs. All the effort is in the arms and the shoulders as you pull them back. And lift up. And you've got 1 more. This one one, however. If you are comfortable, go ahead and drop everything, bend those elbows, drop it all down, flatten your legs out, and press up and get a little deeper. If you were not comfortable and it was hurting your back, just go right back to that plank, because that's where we're going here in about 15 seconds. Of course, I gotta look at the watch to figure that out. Yeah. Before we come back out of this, take a big inhale. Feel how that opens everything up in the front. Exhale. There you go. Tuck those toes. Come back to that plank position. Now you're going to walk those hands all the way back where you were. Plant those feet down. Then, if you're comfortable here, step forward with whichever leg you feel like stepping forward with. Keep the other leg up. Okay, I'm going to go into a little bit of yoga here, but we're not calling it yoga. And come up. Now, your options. If you couldn't get to that position, if you were here and you were like, that's not happening, you can always come to here, help that leg up if you need to. Eventually, the toe is tucked. You're going to lift and come up. So what we're doing here is, again, we're getting some great work on that front leg. Your hips should be shooting forward, and you're feeling that stretch through your hip flexor and your quads, which I guess I could have shown you better if I did the other leg first. That's okay. Just hold it right here. It's gonna feel so good. If you wanna a little bit deeper, you can drop down just a little more. But again, keep that front leg nice and strong. Keep pressing that heel back. A little bit of a calf stretch again, mostly hip flexor and quads. And come up from there. Easiest thing to do, just switch legs. So step forward, step that other one back. Try to find that same distance between that you had. Engaging that front leg, hips, pressing forward. I don't know what these shirts are doing. It's cold, I have layers on. So you're feeling that in the quads and the hip flexor and that back leg calf, okay? Again, you can drop a little lower if you need to deepen that stretch. Try not to do one of these. Try to keep those hips pulling forward so you get that deep stretch through there. Okay, we are almost there. Stand up from there, turn sideways. You've got, again, a nice wide stance right here, which is just perfect because we're gonna inhale the arms up and exhale those elbows down and back. Open up your chest. I want you to hold this right here. We're putting a few of these together. Take it off to one side, one more inner thigh stretch. Come up and press the elbows together. Feel that in your upper back. Open that up, go to the other side. Inner thigh and chest. Come back up, press. Take it out. And press. And each time, you're not just pressing those hands together, you're drawing your elbows forward. So you're feeling that stretch in your upper back. Take it out to the other side, sinking lower if you need to, but really focusing on that opening of the chest. Come up, press, feel that stretch in that upper back. I think we started on this side, so we're gonna do two more. And up. And I'm not really counting this one, because when we do these movement ones, you kind of total up to 20 seconds anyway. And as long as it's feeling good and getting you moving, that's all that matters. Bring it together right here. Okay, reach those fingers out front. Reach all the way up to the ceiling. Drop your hands. You're still reaching through the top of your head. Walk those feet in together, and there you have it. A little bit of strength, a little bit of stretch, putting it all together to start this new year. Okay, hopefully, I'm looking at the time, that was just under 15 minutes. So if you have a 10-minute break, pull this out. You're gonna work those quads, those abs. You're gonna get all of the major body muscle, all of the major muscles in your body stretched, and it's gonna feel good. So thank you so much for stopping by. I'm gonna ask a big favor, those of you who are still watching to the end. If you have suggestions, ideas, or questions about fitness, or how to fit it in your life, or how to have fun with fitness, that's the key. It should be fun. Please drop those questions below in the comments. I'm gonna get to those, okay? That's gonna help me get inspiration for this next year so that I can keep these things exciting and fresh, and you guys can keep moving, staying healthy, and having fun. All right, Happy New Year, everyone. Bye.